I know in your article you also highlighted, which has been a massive influence on me, I must highlight again. You've highlighted this new model of integrating behavioral science with some of the sensibility from design. Uh, Maybe to set up things, would you like to share what you mean by the term behavioral design and why you believe behavioral science can contribute more by partnering with a field like design?
Yeah, no, it is funny because we use these terms very loosely in some ways. So we all talk about behavioral design or behavioral science, but we're probably all sort of using slightly different definitions for those. And one thing which always strikes me as a little bit funny too, and this is getting back to sort of the earlier point as well about scientific methods and design methods being different, is that what's called behavioral design really is still sort of for the most part grounded in scientific methods and sort of the forms of evidence that make sense there. Whereas me as a designer, when I see the term behavioral design, I often think of that as less about solely behavioral change, although that can be part of it too. I often think of behavioral design more as designing with behavioral insight. So it's not always about kind of thinking that, okay, we have a state A and we need to move to a state B. But when we're designing anything, whether it's something which is solving a problem or whether it's creating a really delightful experience, we have so much knowledge about how people think and operate and make decisions and weigh between options. Using that kind of mode of thinking towards all sorts of different types of problems that expand way beyond behavioral change, I think is where my starting point is. And so sometimes when I'm either solving problems or teaching my students as well, taking that mindset of how do we design better, even if it's not maybe or sort of designated as a behavioral issue. Maybe this is oversimplifying, but I feel like if there are people involved, it's a behavioral issue. Like you can't extract that away. It's how people engage with things, how they make choices, etc.